Good morning, my name is Jorge Urrea, and I am the owner and operator of Pushin Fruits, LA. It's 7:05 in the morning. First and foremost, I clean my cart, make sure all my equipment's clean. One of the missions of me being a fruit man is I like to bring humanity to the streets, you know? So I like to talk to the people. Anything to show somebody a little humanity, you know? So I believe that the importance of having a clean, presentable, shiny cart, not only does it make people understand that you're serious about what you're doing, but it also attracts people because they see the presence of it and they see how someone takes care of something. So I believe if you take care of something, other people will value what you're taking care of. So this is my equipment, lime squeezer, my melon carver, my knife that my fiance's uncle left when he passed away. He left me this knife, and this is probably the bread and butter to my business. Another thing, cleanliness. I never leave home without my trash can. Always got to clean up after yourself. My mom showed me that as a kid, and it's never left me. So a little bit different from today is that after today's fruit voyage, I have to be on set tonight to film in a movie. I gotta go prepare my wardrobe. So it's 7:57. I'm gonna head down to hit the produce district and get my fruit and continue on with the hustle. And those two buildings right there, I was fighting 15 years for attempted murder behind those walls right there. And for that very fact that I'm looking at it from the outside looking in, is just, there's no more motivation to do better, man, because we can all be behind those walls. One simple decision, one simple bad choice. You know, just because you've been in some hard times doesn't mean that those hard times are gonna haunt you forever. That's my whole mission in life now, is just to motivate people, you know? If you want to sell fruit, if you've been thinking about getting a fruit cart, now you see it ain't impossible. It's all about, you know, taking that first step on completing that goal. I'm a big believer that the outcome of your life is choices that you make. You know, when you get introduced to the gang life at a young age, you're presented with choices, which I didn't make the best choices either, but now you're presented with choices to make after those bad choices are made, right? So now after you did all that bad, now it's your choice. Do you want to do good or bad? And my choice was to do good. Everybody's in control of their destiny, I believe, and everybody's in control of the choices they make, whether they're good or bad. Yeah, in here it's freaking like wild, wild west. People on forklifts, you know, people on powered pallet jack zooming by. And this is the Los Angeles Fruit District, Produce District. Right here you find any vegetable, any produce, anything you need. Jorge, ¿todas están garantizadas?
Ya están garantizadas, si no...
Ese no, ¿verdad?
Que tu nada macizo así.
Esto.
Yeah,
so
macizo.
Duro. You get like a bounce back. Picture you tapping on a balloon that's at its maximum capacity of air, and it kind of bounced back at you. That's a good watermelon. So this is a good one. Hear that bounce back. This one's not good. You hear the difference?
Super sweet.
With the mangoes, he shows me the ones that are broken. They're called broken. That means that they're ripe and ready to go. So I'm gonna take a couple cases of those. Me llevo 3 de esos. All right, so now we're done here at the produce district. We're gonna hit traffic again and get to the city of El Monte. That's what you see on the regular here. Here we are, welcome to the city of El Monte. The part that people never see is the setup and the teardown. So the time is now 11 o'clock, so now it's time to start rocking and rolling. cutting a watermelon is a sharp knife. Because the skin is hard, it's easy for your knife to slip and you lose a finger. So what I do is I cut both ends. That way it gives me a way to stand the watermelon up. So I'll stand it up like this and I just start trimming away at the skin. So after I clean up the watermelon and I get all the skin off, I'll start chopping it. So what I do now is I get it ready to start chopping in cubes. So this is my secret to cleaning out a cantaloupe. Kept it ever since because of that reason. So you just throw that away and you get to chop it. There's a cantaloupe. I'm gonna put a platter together for a guy that sells tacos down the street. And that's the thing about street vending, bro. Like a lot of the street vending community look out for each other. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna have my lunch real quick before the show gets on the road here. The sun is coming out. I got my first customer. That's a good sign.
Everything he's doing shows what I could do next, you know?
This is a perfect example of why I do what I do. I wasn't always like this, you know? When I first started growing up in this city, like I would wake up just to either hurt somebody or look to do some type of nonsense, you know? So now that I'm in this motivational standpoint of life, this is why I do it, because the youngsters like him, the younger generation, they need someone to not look up to, but look at and watch what they do. That way they can mimic it. So when homies like him talk about what an impact I make on him, it makes me want to make a bigger impact on the next kid. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
To anybody else out there, just keep doing what you gotta do, you feel me? Like, don't let anybody stop you from doing what you gotta do. Just because you're tatted, come from the hood, or whatever you've been through, doesn't mean that everything's over for you. Just keep doing it, you know? And just change the world as you go.
I spent a lot of years pushing dope, and now we're pushing fruit, so it doesn't get much better than that. What's up, man? Here you go.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy. I sold out of my cut fruit already pretty much, so right now is a good time to put everything away. It's been a long day. Man, it's surreal. It's like, you know, I came from the days where it was always conflict, you know, and with my homies helping me load up after a long day, like I take a lot of pride in that. I'm grateful, you know, at the end of the day. Off to the next location. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Carla. Appreciate you. It's 4:10 and now I'm off to set. So here we are. I'll probably be here till, I don't know, midnight or so. If you want to start your own business, don't wait. Pull the trigger, because all you're going to do is waste time. I wasted a lot of years wanting to be a street vendor and wanting to sell fruit, but I never took the initiative to make the step and make it happen. And when I finally did, I was regretting that time I wasted. So pull the trigger and just give it your all.